Hey guys, I'm Scott Alak. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer, and today I want to talk to you about the new Profoto light modifiers for the B1 and the B2s. They're the new OCF light modifiers, and the OCF is obviously for off-camera flash. It's a special line that's designed for the B1s and the B2s, which they're deeming as their off-camera flash lights. The reason why I like these so much is because they are made for location and they are made for travel. As you can see, this right here is the 2-foot octabox, and it's completely lightweight, it's very compact, and it's really easy to set up. And I was a little hesitant at first because of the type of design that it is. Normally I go for the type of umbrella softboxes, you know, the ones that pop out like an umbrella. They're very simple. These are the rod and speed ring, okay? So it requires a speed ring. It's a newly designed speed ring for the off-camera flash line of softboxes and octaboxes. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller, it's lightweight, it's made out of aluminum. It still has the rubber clasp that Profoto is known for, but it is a little bit smaller, and because it's a little bit smaller, it's really only designed for lightweight modifiers such as the ones that they designed for the OCF line. The clasp itself is a little bit lightweight as well, but then again, it's really not holding up that much weight. This is the box, and it comes with the rods already placed inside of them. Now you can take the rods out, but I would recommend just leaving them in because they stay in place nicely. And of course it has this Velcro backing to it, and these are super easy to put together. Now, like I said, I was a little hesitant at first about getting this type of system because of the rods and the speed rings. And typically when you're trying to assemble these things and put them together, you really have to fight it to try to bend these rods in place and try to get them in. And once you get one side in, you know, you start to work around the other side pops out, and then you got to start all over. And it really takes like 10 to 15 minutes to actually build one of these things. But they've made it so that the speed ring, it's a new design on the speed ring, and I'm going to show you how it works. They've designed it so that it's basically can be done in two phases or 2 passes. And I'll go ahead and show you what I mean by that. So what I typically do is I just undo all the Velcro and leave everything open. And what you'll see is, you'll see that these ribs, they are already in place and ready to go. Now this is the 2-foot octabox. Obviously it has eight of these ribs or rods, however you want to call them, and they're colored green, and so they color code and match with the speed ring. And so this is a universal speed ring. It's made for their square soft boxes, it's made for their rectilinear ones, and it's also made for their octaboxes. And so you only need one per light that you, or per light modifier that you need. And so the way that I said it works is it works in phases or passes. So the first phase of putting this thing together would be to just simply insert. Now they've redesigned it so that it holds snugly the rod in place, and this was one of the problems, is that it would always, these rods would always fall out, and they would always be very difficult to put in. But they've made it so that these things just kind of hold in place, and you just work your way around the octabox. And there are a lot of these ribs, but as you can see, I'm not really struggling with it. The ribs are kind of going in very easily. They're holding in place, and as I go around, you can see that it really takes absolutely no force whatsoever to get these things in. Now that's the first pass, okay? The first pass is just putting the rods into the speed ring, and as you can tell, it's in there, it's not going anywhere, they're in place. The second pass is to actually pop them into position, and they made it so it's really simple. All they do is they click in, and so that one's clicked in. You do have to bend them just a little bit, but as you can see, they fit and they click in very easily. And so that's it. That's all there was to it. Now, you do have to use a little bit of force because you do have to bend these rods, but you saw how easy it was, that the rods aren't falling out, they're not popping out. they hold in place. And once you get them in around the first pass, everything's held in place, then you just go around the second time and snap them in. And they snap out just as easy. And so you can see that there's kind of a pivotal point where they actually click into place. Then from there, I just basically close up the Velcro flaps, and this softbox is ready to go. And you saw how easy it was. You can literally assemble this thing in a matter of minutes. It's really that simple. But the beauty of it is that it's super lightweight. This thing weighs practically nothing. It is extremely lightweight. And it fits on just like any other one does. You just insert it around, and it has that rubber clasp. And make sure that I'm open there. And it does fit snug. And so it's supposed to fit snug. But it just slides on down, and I usually slide it down to about 4. That usually means that the tip is out, and that's it. It's on there. It's that simple. And as you can tell, it also has the recessed panel. Just like the RFI softboxes that Profoto makes, the RFI actually stands for recessed front, and it's the improved design. Well, the new off-camera flash, they have the same design of the recessed front. And because it also has the recessed front, you can also put a grid on it as well. And the grids fit on there very easily. And so you can tell this thing is pretty snug. Once it's on there, it's sealed on real tight, and it seals on around the flash head, and it doesn't move. But these are definitely worth having. It's a nice size, and it's a great size for carrying when you're on location. And so it also comes with a 50-degree soft grid. This is the grid. There's one other thing I wanted to mention is that this outer panel, it's actually sewn in, so you can't really remove the outer panel. It does have an inner baffle as well, and the inner baffle can be removed, but I just leave it in because there's really no point. And so the soft grid, again, it's very well made. You get the quality of Profoto. I mean, the quality, if you look at the stitching and the way everything is really made, these things are really, it's high quality. It doesn't get any better than these. And as you can see, it's got the Velcro on the outside, and it's got this recessed lip. Well, this is kind of a pocket that fits around this outside recessed lip. And so all you do is you just fit it from corner to corner, and then the Velcro keeps it in place. And so you just keep going around, and as you can see, it just fits right around that lip of that recessed front, and it goes on super, super easy. No fighting it, and that's it. It's on. Now you have the honeycomb soft grid on the Octobox, and it works the same way with the square softboxes and the rectangular softboxes. And so that is the new off-camera flash. The beauty of it is that this fits all inside of the backpack that the location kit comes with. So if you have the B1 location kit, it comes with the backpack, and all of this fits perfectly inside the backpack, and so it's always with you. You never have to worry about bringing your modifiers because they travel with you and they stay in there. So the other thing that I wanted to show you is these grids. Now, they've redesigned these grids specifically for the B1s and the B2s. And what they are is they're essentially just honeycomb spot grids. And they come in 10 degree, 20 degree, and 30 degree. And they work great. They just pop in and pop out. You can interchange them real easily. And so it also has a gel clip on the outside so that you can stick a gel in here and hold your gels in. But these things work really great. Like I said, super easy to use. And again, they just pop right on the light. Just like the end cap, it just pops right on. And so there you have it. You can change out your grids, and it's that simple. And so these are really, really convenient. Again, they're small, compact, lightweight, and they fit inside the travel backpack. So Hope that helps you guys understand a little bit more about these OCF light modifiers by Profoto. They're designed specifically for the B1 and the B2. I don't think that they're heat rated for some of the older Profoto lights that may get a little hot. The B1s and the B2s, they run on with a modeling light that's an LED modeling light, and because it's an LED, it stays cool, and the units themselves stay pretty cool as well. So they're kind of a lightweight softbox, but it's perfect if you're doing location and traveling with it. So hope that helps you out. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, go ahead and leave them in the section down below, and stay tuned for more episodes. Bye.